Please read this. Don't yell at me later. Thanks. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. If you're new here, Remy, you can't just yawn in the middle of my intro. Anyway, if you're new here, what up? So today we're going to be talking about the new fall season. It is called SoulDance. It is based on the Day of the Dead, and I think it looks... I can't cuss, but I think it looks freaking cool. I think it looks so awesome. I think all the dragons look amazing and fantastic, and I want all of them. I want all of them, every single one. I'm going to drop so much money. Just kidding, I'm poor. But I would if I could, because they are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first things first, the discount. It is Marav. He is a fire invoker. He has a lot of cool spells. He looks really cool when he flies. You can look at him. Look at him. Look at him fly. So his spell kit, the first spell he has is his invoke spell, which is after you shoot your regular fireballs, there is a spell. It is basically a small little fireball. It does 400% of the attack power as damage. It's a passive, so it is a 0 rage little tiny fireball. The next spell we have is a 1 rage red spell called Ghostly Barrage. It's basically seeker shots. It fires 6% of the HP as damage. I think it does 10 little shots, and it can hit up to 5 towers. And I think it's randomly chosen, so I think it just, boop, auto shoots at some towers. Next, we have Disembody. It is a blue 1 rage spell. It will dodge the projectiles and give you an instant ammo refill, so you can boom, 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 spam your little fireball, use Disembody, get your ammo back, and then boom, 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 fire another little tiny fireball. It does have a 3-second cooldown, so you can't really spam it. But, cool spell. I think Morak has a similar spell. And then last but not least, we have Spectral Resist, which is a brand new resist that we have not seen yet. You toggle it on and off, and when you toggle it, you get 20% health per cast. It has a 6-second cooldown, and it toggles 50% resist to physical towers. So any physical damage you would take, or physical towers? I don't know. You get 50% resist to that, so that's pretty cool. I think he looks like a beautiful fire hazard waiting to happen. I think he looks really cool. He flies really cool, and I can't wait to see what you guys are able to do with him. He is discounted for the first 2 weeks, so scoop him up if you want. If you don't want, that's cool too. So the next dragon we have is Luzak. I don't know how to say his name, okay? He looks like a neon dream. He is beautiful. Look at him fly. Look how perfect he is. He's amazing. So, spell kit, flash, blue, 1 rage, fly slow, dodge all non-beam towers, lightnings, ice turrets. The new pylon tower will eat you alive with flash. So, don't think that you can just flash and get away from those. Next spell is Vivid Bolt. It's similar to like a spell flux, but it gives you health and rage back on cast, and it just damages a randomly chosen tower. I don't know what the sequence is for this. I know Gig's spell targeted red mages first, but there are other variations that target blue mages first. I obviously don't have the dragon yet, so I can't tell you which one it prioritizes, or if it prioritizes something completely different. So we will see when he releases. Next spell, Chromatic Breath, white, 1 rage, 150% increased breath damage for 3 seconds. That's a decent amount of increased breath damage for a warrior. He is a legendary ice warrior, if I didn't say that in my madness. So yeah, lots of more attack power. I can't speak, I'm sorry. And the last spell is Festival of Souls. This is a 2-part spell, so it flippy floppies when you tap it. It is, both spells are blue and 0 rage, which is super cool in my opinion. The first one is an instant heal, and then the second one gives you 2 rage back. So heal, get rage back, heal, get rage back. I don't have the cooldown in front of me. I think it was like 3 seconds or something like that. So yeah, get your health and get your rage. Lots of it. I think that he'll be a pretty cool dragon to fly, and I can't wait to see what he looks like in game, because he is a neon dream, and that is like, whew, I like it. And now we have Sepula. This is the mythic earth sorcerer. Look how beautiful. Like, it looks like a hunter though. Like, it really looks like a hunter. Anyway, Sepula, mythic earth sorcerer. I love it. Okay, so the first spell is Rest in Peace. It is a passive. It summons a warrior dragon that does damage to towers and heals you. From what I'm seeing, I'm not sure if it dies or if it just stays alive. Like I know on past dragons that I've had, like a quest store, it was just a set summoner and it didn't die. But then on dragons like Kaiji, you could like resummon it. But on the info I was given from Creators Faction, it didn't really say. So I don't know if it dies or not. It did have an HP percentage on the stuff I was given. So I guess it dies. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So I guess we'll see. The next spell is Deathly Shriek. It is a white 2-rage spell. Freeze all towers for 5 seconds, and the towers take 75% additional damage after unfreeze. So basically, your breath damage will do a lot more damage once the towers come off of freeze. The next spell is Ashes to Ashes. It is a white 1-rage spell. The first cast, the towers will do 50% less damage and then take 25% increased damage. So if you stack that with Deathly Shriek, that would technically be 100% increased damage that the towers would take. On the second cast, it works similarly to like Crumble to Dust type spells or Fafnir's Guild spell, where the second cast will destroy any already affected tower. It will just completely wipe it. And the last spell that we have is Marigold Mark. It is a white 0 rage. It is basically like a hunter's mark. You put it on the tower and then you receive rage on destruction. I don't believe it gives you health on destruction though. So you can't get health, but you can get some rage back. All in all, I think that it is a beautiful dragon. I personally like the Crumble to Dust type spells. Depending on the cooldown though, I couldn't find that information, how long you can take between casts. So you can like freeze the towers, you can crumble to dust them, you have that rage mark that you can use, and then you have that summon doing damage as well. The only thing I would worry about, I guess, is you don't really have a shield or anything to protect you if the summoner dies. So if the summoner is a killable summon and it's not resummonable, once it dies, you're kind of just out in the open because you don't really have a way to heal and you don't have a way to really dodge things aside from the freeze, but it's kind of a costly freeze. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see what she does. Last but not least, we have Calibor, the Mythic Dark Hunter. I know he won't be a lot of people's cup of tea, but to me, he is absolutely beautiful, and I am madly in love with him. Like, I think he is adorable. So, spell kit. So the first spell that we have is Sin Eater. It is a passive spell. You will always begin with full rage, and you will gain 0.25 rage per tower destroyed. The next spell we have is Dirge. It is a white 1 rage. It deals 2500% of the dragon's attack power as damage to a target area. I'm assuming that is like a Death Gaze type spell, so that's pretty cool. The next spell we have is Crossover. It is a white 1 rage. The dragon will cloak for 1.5 seconds and gain 33% ammo back when he cloaks. And he does deal damage after uncloaking. I don't know if you can cancel the cloak and then like recast it. So I don't know if it is a like spammable cloak. So I guess we shall see. And the last spell we have is Burial Rites. It is one of those flip-flop spells. So you have Eulogy and then you have Wake. Those are the two that you will cycle between. The first one, Eulogy, you have 200% increased breath damage for 5 seconds. I think that's a lot of seconds, and I think that's a lot of breath damage, so I think you'll be able to spam down some towers pretty quickly when using that. So the next spell that it cycles to is Wake. You will damage and freeze the towers for 3.5 seconds. It does have I think it was a 2 or 3 second cooldown, so it seems like you could, I don't know. It seems like you could use Wake and freeze the towers, and then once they come off of, they're still going to be frozen when it comes off a cooldown, so then you can use Eulogy to spam some towers down, and then you have that Death Gaze type spell. You have the Cloak that gives you some ammo back, and then you're constantly gaining rage whenever you're destroying the towers. So I think in theory, Calibor will be pretty good. Obviously, I don't have him yet, and I will hopefully be able to play with him and get some content out for you guys as soon as the season drops. But in theory, he seems like he'll be a pretty good dragon. He will just require a lot of spell management and timing, but it seems like he's a high damage output hunter. And I am actually super excited to see that it doesn't have a setup kind of feel to it. I'm kind of tired of the setup dragons. I am personally not a huge fan of sand hunters. I like entrap hunters a bit more, which usually most people are complete opposite of that. But yeah, my first dragon that I got pretty good with was Ember, and this kind of gives me like Ember vibes. Like you can dodge things and death gauge things and spam things down. So I'm really excited to play with him and see what I can do with him if the creators faction allows me to test them out like they did with Zilch, where we get them for a small period of time and we're able to make content for you guys. I hope that I will get him and be able to make some content with all of them. They all are so beautiful. This season, the art is impeccable. It is beautiful. It makes me want to watch Coco. It makes me want to paint sugar skulls all over my house. I don't know. It speaks to me on a personal level, and I just really enjoy it. And I feel like tacos go with this season, so I feel like it's my season to shine, you know? Like I just feel it. I just feel the season. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like them, if you think they're beautimous too, if you can't wait for them, because I can't wait for them. Can it be the 3rd already? Like, I just want them, guys. I just want them. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, subscribing. You're the best. I will see you in my next video. If you have any questions, please ask me. Please answer. I'm the one answering. God. Okay, I gotta go before I lose my brain cells more. Okay, bye.